y dos, y dos, una, y dos, una, y dos.
Hello and welcome, Cortesnyc Livestream, episode 98, The Art of Health. Whole new format, you guys. This is a new us in this new situation, this new normal right here. We are coming to you live from New York City. Podcast has taken a turn. Now that we're reaching episode 100, we decided to try a new format. So what we're doing now is we are doing a video element to this. We are actually recording ourselves while doing the podcast. So if you're listening to us on iTunes, if you're listening to us on Spotify, on Stitcher, and all the platforms, you can go to YouTube and check us out while we're talking.
See our faces.
Exactly. Also, I'm looking forward to doing on the podcast now more drawing stuff for you. You'll be able to see the stuff I'm drawing while we're talking. Here on YouTube, you'll be able to see it. So if you're listening to us on iTunes, definitely start getting comfortable going to the YouTube and finding us on YouTube.
Yes.
So you can see that. But this is episode 98, The Art of Health. We have a special guest. DAMIAN DOLLY, D-Double, is back in the house.
He's gonna be back.
He's here. He's gonna be talking about his fitness and how he's been doing this exercise routine that he's always been, he'll explain more, but he's always been conscious of his weight and all that. And he's struggled, but he figured out a routine to beat it and really go crazy when he's a beast now.
He shared his process with us and actually gave us some advice for you guys and for us. If you want to, get into the fitness process, definitely it's going to be a good episode for you.
Yep. A few quick announcements. We have a contest going on right now. I released an album and you can check that out. So if you listen to music on Spotify, even on YouTube, even on TikTok, you can find me.
On TikTok, on Amazon Music, on Deezer, on Tidal, on iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube Music, everywhere. It's everywhere.
So just look for me there, Cortez with an S, Cortesnyc. You'll find my album, Behind the Mask, and it's a compilation. It's 15
songs.
15 tracks. Carla is doing vocals on some of them.
Yes.
It's going to be some cool beats. You're going to hear some of it during the episode today. I put out an album, and what I decided to do for this album, for the release of the album, to promote it, to get everybody excited about it, and for me to get some feedback and kind of get an idea of what visualizations are happening, I decided to do a contest. We haven't done a Cortesnyc live stream contest in a long time. So I wanted to do an art contest. I'm opening it up to everybody. The genre of art could be any genre of art that you do. I mean, I would prefer illustration. I would prefer something that I can actually see and understand what it is. Yeah. But the contest is open to whoever and whatever you want to contribute. But you can find it, the flyer for the contest, you can find it on our Instagram. Cortesnyc Livestream Instagram. You'll find it On My Mind Single Cover Art Contest. The contest is starting now, and it's going to run through March 8th. March 8th is the deadline. Yes. So if you're hearing this, we're going to keep hitting you with promotion just in case some of you guys out there didn't catch on to it. Yeah. The contest is going to be all this month. Listen to the track On My Mind. That's the name of the track. Listen to it. What motivation you got from it, what inspiration you got from it, what visualization you got from it, what do you think would make a good single cover for it? And I'm going to pick two winners. I'm going to pick one that will be popular vote and one that I'll pick based on my preferences. And both winners will receive $40 gift card to Blick Art Supplies, and both artists will be featured on my YouTube. So I'm going to make a YouTube video with the track showing your artwork that you won. The winners of the contest, and maybe I'll do a little animation to the art, kind of give it a little slide action and stuff like that. But I think it would be nice, especially for people that are into music, artists that are into music, and I'm definitely like that. You can visualize to a song and you can kind of imagine what it should look like. I think it's going to be a really nice contest for that, and also for people that want to get a little exposure, because definitely, the YouTube is not the biggest platform in the world, but there's people that go to my page and check it out. So you can definitely brag and boast and show off that video to your friends and your family.
For sure. So to enter the contest, just comment on the official flyer in our Instagram, Cortesnyc Livestream, and find the official flyer, comment there, your handle, your name, and then also share the flyers on your Instagram stories and tag us. That way we make sure that you are participating and we can add you to the list, and we know by the end of the contest what we need to decide from. And also then by the time it's time for you to submit your entry, what we're gonna do is you have to make sure that your Instagram account is public so that we can see that you're submitting. And the way you submit is by tagging us, Cortesnyc Livestream, and also hashtagging Cortesnyc Livestream and On My Mind Challenge. All these rules are on Instagram, so you can definitely go there, check it out, take a screenshot, and just keep this in mind.
So that's the contest. You guys, don't be shy, participate. When we've had contests before, we've usually had a pretty decent turnout.
Yeah,
it's been fun. It's very interesting to see the listeners, to see their artwork come forward. For me, it's really exciting to see the artwork of the listeners, especially that we spend so much time here talking about lifestyles and creativity and all this stuff. It's good to see it reflected back. And hopefully, we have a good turnout. If we don't have such a great turnout, it's still okay. I'm going to appreciate all the people who contribute and participate. Aside from that, Carla has a single out. She put out a couple of singles.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to talk about that soon. But she's got 𝘰𝘂𝘗𝘆, which is...
We have 𝘰𝘂𝘗𝘆, which is everywhere. Spotify, iTunes, everywhere else. And then we have 𝘊𝘰𝘷𝘦𝘊𝘆 and 7 Nation Army Boricua Style. And there's music videos for all three of them on YouTube. So you can find it, 𝘠𝗏𝘄 de Puerto Rico. Yeah.
And then for me, for my album, aside from the contest, I'll be releasing videos from my album for the different tracks coming this month. So I'm going to be working on that, and that's going to be interesting. I might even share some of the process here on the live stream, which is another reason why I wanted to do this video format.
Sure.
Is to be able to share some of the projects that I'm working on. I think I realized after 100 episodes, we realized how we were missing that visual component to a lot of stuff that we were talking or things that I was describing. Some of the tutorials that I was doing where I was trying to explain things and I was trying to explain it using language instead of visuals. I felt like we were still missing that from back when we used to do a live stream back years ago.
Yeah.
So I think we want to bring that live stream element back. We want to bring this kind of visual element back. You guys can interact with us by commenting below on YouTube. So if you want to interact with us, if you feel like you don't want to interact on Instagram, now that we have a video component, comment on the video. Go to YouTube, find the episode, and comment on the episode. We'll reply. We'll get into it there, and that can trigger and change the direction of which topics we handle moving forward.
Yes.
Definitely we'll be doing more graffiti videos. Obviously, now that I have a visual component, more tutorials, and maybe more artist showcase, or maybe we could showcase more of the listeners' artwork.
For sure.
Guests and stuff like that. So, and then this video component also now, so many people are using Zoom and they're more comfortable on Zoom.
Yeah.
That we realized we could take advantage of that now to showcase more artists, maybe do more interviews where they can actually show their work and share it with us on Zoom, and we can share it with you guys on YouTube. So there's a lot that we've been held back a little bit for a little while and kind of like started reassessing what to do on the podcast. But I think it was worth it. I think we have a clear vision of what we want to do.
For sure.
And
we also are on TikTok now. You can find us.
I'm on TikTok.
We are
I'm doing the dances now.
official TikTokers. But I'm 𝘠𝗏𝘄 de Puerto Rico, Cortesnyc, and then also the live stream, Cortesnyc Livestream, where now that we're going to have this video component, definitely we're going to be posting some clips over there. And then hopefully we get some new people to join the Cortesnyc Livestream family. And so TikTok is super cool. It's a different social media, but we're learning to, work with it. And
Yeah, I think TikTok will be another good place if you guys find us on TikTok.
Yes.
Or if you guys came across us on TikTok, or if you guys came across us here on YouTube but want to join us on TikTok, great place for you to share your art with us. You know, hashtag us or use my music on TikTok.
Yes.
That way I can find it. And we'll be staying in touch within that by recycling the music, the same tracks that I'm putting out there. That'll help also for me to keep tabs on like new stuff that you guys are doing or whatever. So that's another platform for us to build a community and that kind of thing. I mean, we used to do this live stream on livestream.com years ago. That's how we started. And we would do, you know, 3 hours, 4 hour shows in the middle of the night live while I was drawing. And that was a different kind of component that after doing 100 episodes of an audio podcast, I felt like we were still missing. Like we needed to bring that back in to kind of spice it up. I'm also going to definitely be doing more iPad, Procreate artwork, digital artwork like that. So that if you guys are interested in digital artwork and things like that, that's definitely going to be an element here that you guys can learn. And I'll learn as I'm going along because I'm not an expert on it by any means. So you guys can maybe give me some tips if you're doing stupid things. But all right, so that's it. That's our big intro. That's our big recap, episode 98.
Yes.
Setting it off. Coming at you.
Yes.
For the next 100 episodes, hopefully.
Participate in the contest. If you start working on the artwork right now, you can feel free to tag us on your process, and we will be happy to share with our viewers and our followers on Instagram. So yeah, don't be shy and participate.
All right, guys. Episode 98, Cortez NYC Livestream, the new format. Look at us. Look at our pretty faces.
Oh, this is like the future right here. Technology.
So we got D-Double back in the house, back in the COVID.
Yeah, I applaud for myself.
Yo, we're trying to catch up with you, but really what we wanted to do is we wanted to have this episode to talk about a little bit about fitness, the art of fitness, the art of health. I don't know what you want to call it.
Health is a real thing, man. It's an art.
Yeah.
The art of health. Yeah, man, like you got a great, not great, it's none of it is like, you know, the great is that you succeeded. But you have an interesting story. You have an interesting backstory about like your history with like your fitness and all that and your health. Why don't you just go ahead and just give us the scoop, man?
I mean, I've been on your show and the podcast. Never saw me, but back then I was probably like 80 pounds heavier. And that's for real. And that was like probably like last year. Because I actually was last year. Last year I turned 40. I was 40. I was turning 41. And I was like 265. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I gotta knock this out. Like, this is not how I want to be at 40. So I just made a decision and got back in shape a year later, and I'm like 180.
Wow.
180. What did 265 feel like? What do you remember about 265?
265 was the worst, man. Like, it's like you just feel heavy, you feel tired all the time. It's not only that, it's like mentally, you know, you don't feel like yourself, you know. I've always been pretty active. My weight goes up and down, but I've been pretty active, dude. But around that time, I was just doing bare minimum, nothing really. And it just didn't feel like me. Plus, you know, clothes can't fit. That's like ridiculous, yeah. It's not a good feeling. Whenever these people and they're like on TV and they're like, oh, all the sizes are great and shit. Like, they don't really feel like that.
Is that like that? You don't get a clap up? You go, big boy. No?
No.
Oh, nobody says
that. That's a lie they tell to themselves, but they really hate it. Like, it's you carry a lot of weight. It doesn't feel good. I don't know if you guys have never been like too out of shape or out of shape at all. So you know that struggle. My stories, I just been on a slow increase. Like, I just slow increase, just waiting to eventually, I'm just like, I ruined myself. But you know, like I've been blessed in a way that I've been lucky that I've always been kind of like moderate with my weight. But in these years, I feel it the most. And now with the COVID shit, I'm not even walking. I'm not even doing anything. Yeah,
I got a little, in the beginning of the COVID situation, I got into a little physical routine that I was doing.
Yeah, I remember.
I was fucking sweating and working out and feeling good. Yeah, man. And it wasn't like I was I wasn't going to another level. I was just trying to maintain some sort of physical activity, and I could tell just by the sweating that I was doing that, you know, these days I haven't been doing, that it was actually working to something, at least burning the calories.
That was.
In your situation, you went to another level though. Like, not only did you lose the weight, but dude, you look like a beast. Like, what are you doing? What are you?
That's it. That's the thing. From so when I was like 30, I think I had gained a bunch of weight. We worked together then. I was like big then, and then I lost it, and I came down to like, I was really back in shape, fit. But now this is a different, like, I didn't even realize I could get to this point, and it's because of COVID. Like I mean, it's bad, but it was a good thing for me. At the beginning of COVID, I had a choice. I started before COVID, right? And there's the gym in our building. I'll go downstairs. I'll do something like elliptical and run, but I wasn't lifting any weights. I was just trying to burn the fat, lose the weight. And at the beginning of COVID, that was working for me. And then COVID hit. Couldn't even go to the gym. They closed the gym. So it was like I had to figure it out. And first time I got in shape, it was P90X. I did that. Basically, it's just push-ups, pull-ups, body weight stuff. And I started doing that, and I just did it every day. Because once I got into the kick, I haven't missed a day for a year. Like, for real. I work out every day somehow. And it was just getting back to what I used to like to do. I used to like to be active. I used to like to go out. And we can't do anything here, so now I go out and I run. You know what I mean? And it forced, COVID just helped, just like let you sit still, because you don't have that 4-hour commute anymore back and forth from work. You don't have the days where like you're leaving your workout till after work, and then you come home and you're tired and you don't want to do it anymore because you train from work. It's none of that. So COVID really just helped put everything in perspective. And like, also it was like, hey, it's bad on people who are overweight. So it was like, in my head, I was like, all right, I gotta keep going with this. You know what I mean? And then I kept going, and then it turned into something else. That's what it is. It's just new goals each time. I lost the weight, and then I was like, let me add muscle. And I added muscle, and I saw like one little ab, and I was like, maybe I could get all of them. You know what I mean? It's all about hitting those goals and keeping it going. Like, it's really, that's all it is. It's all focus.
You know what I've thought about when I've seen you doing the workout that you posted on Instagram, and you're just not the workout, but like you're posting like some of your routines and just a little bit of like, you know, going along with what you're doing, whether you're bike riding or running or whatever.
Yeah.
But when I see the maps that you post with the routes that you run, like the thing that pops into my head, aside from like, man, that's got to be exhausting, is how does it feel to be outdoors so many hours, you know, alone running? Like that's you're running alone, right? Like
it's the best feeling. Like, it's the best. I like doing stuff like that. And like, I like running different places, so I see different things. And New York is awesome, right? And we've lived there all our lives. We haven't seen half of it, really. So by running, I get to see different parts of it, and it's really like crazy. I don't run. I do that rarely. I run to a place and I run back. But usually I like to run to a place that's far away and then Uber back. Just so like when I get to that place, I walk around and see what it is, where I am, take a second. You know, it's the best feeling. There's nothing better than that. It's just you and the pavement. The sights and the sounds, it's nothing better than that. You're not stopping anywhere. I don't stop, so I'm not stopping anywhere. I'm not interacting with people, but you interact with other runners and they all, you know, give you that nod. It's a great feeling. It's nothing, especially in this time, right? To get outside and do that, it's like, I wouldn't change that. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Have you attempted, or are you interested in linking up with other runners? Like, have you gotten into that or not really?
I mean, I would, but you know, my thing is about me, right? It's like, I like doing this. It's for me. It's not for other people. I don't have to be beholden to schedules and times. And I want to turn down this street. You know what I mean? I want to go, you know what I mean? I want to do whatever I want to do. that's my time. So I don't really care to do it with, you know what I mean?
What about like running, like taking like trail runs like somewhere else? Have you ever thought about that? Like going somewhere?
I've done that. We've ran. Yeah, we went to like the Poconos and ran. I've hiked, running, kind of hiking and stuff. It's not that, I mean, it's like, I can't do a treadmill. I hate a treadmill. It's boring, it's monotonous. You don't see anything. So running is that's like when I feel the most free. Like, you know, it sounds cliche and shit, but it really is. It's just like your mind is clear. You're just focusing on what you're doing, and you're just trying to keep your pace steady. Because to run properly, you have to have a form. You can't just run. You can hurt yourself. So you have to have a form, and I've spent a lot of time developing it so that I don't hurt myself. And it just feels good to like cross a bridge. How many times do you get to walk over it? Like Manhattan Bridge or Brooklyn Bridge? Not very often. And it's usually like quick. Like this is like you're experiencing it, you know? I think that's what it's for, to see. And then just New York being so different, like running through the city is a different vibe. Because there's a lot less people, so it's easier to run. You know what I mean? Like, so that part is kind of sad, but it's still fun. So.
Well, you have a question? Dale, Carla.
Yeah.
Besides staying active and running and lifting weights, have you changed your diet at all, or?
Well, when I first started, yeah, I mean, I count calories, right? But everybody can do that. I added intermittent fasting. You're supposed to like do it like once a week or something, or twice a week or whatever. I do it every day because I don't like breakfast, so I skip breakfast. So I stop eating at 8:30. I have an alarm, goes off on my phone, loud. And it just tells me stop eating every day at 8:30. I'm done. I used to snack super late, like real late, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I'm eating something, you know what I mean? Watching TV. I don't go to bed till like 2, so I'm eating, you know what I mean? So I made sure I cut that off. And then I'm not a breakfast person, never have been. So I wake up, it's lunch. 12:30 is the next time I eat. And all my workouts, I do it on an empty stomach because it's the best way to do it. Empty stomach, you burn more calories, you work out harder, you're more focused.
What advice can you give for anybody during this COVID situation? I mean, it's not even a situation anymore. It's been a fucking year. It's gonna be a year. So it's not even a COVID situation. In life. In life. What advice can you give for people out there?
This is it. This is life now. You know, a lot of people, they see my transformation and like you see it like right away, right? You see it when I show you it, right? So you don't get to see all the things I've done to get there, right? A lot of people, I find when people ask you this, I thought about this earlier. People ask you, what'd you do? How'd you do it? It's really because they know the answer, right? Eat less, work out. That's it. It never changes. That's what it is. Can't get around it. Whatever you're trying to do, your keto this, you're counting calories, whatever you're doing, you still need to eat less, exercise more. So I find people always, they ask me that hoping I have a magic pill or something that I took that turned me into this. And that's because they're scared of the real work it takes. Like, it's hard work, man. It's like every day. Now, they think it's like a quick fix. That's what they want. Because, I mean, when I was like that too, if I could get a quick fix, that would be great. I would have took it. But it's not that. It's just doing the stuff you don't want to do. You know, eating stuff you don't really want to eat and eating less of it, of the stuff that you do like to eat, and being consistent and doing it every day, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel great. You have to be focused. You have to be determined. You have to be like, and above all, you got to be patient, because that's what it is. People don't see it right away, and then they get frustrated. It takes a long time to get to where you want to be. But one day you would hit it and you'd be like, holy shit, I did it. But then you want to keep going because you're like, I could do more. But I think that's the biggest thing I could tell people, like, stop asking people how you do it. It's easy. Like, it's, you know how to do it. You know how to do it. Everybody knows how to do it.
What, a special thing or something? Are you drinking something special?
No, nothing. I don't even drink. I don't even take a supplement. I don't take vitamins. I don't take anything. like nothing. This is just me. I drink water and I work out.
What's your takeaway from what you're saying? My takeaway is patience.
Yeah.
I think patience is my takeaway.
Consistency is hard to be consistent because even during COVID and quarantine, I started to exercise with my friends. And we were kind of doing it like every day or at least 5 days a week, at least 30 minutes. And I was feeling good. I was like, okay, I'm doing something, you know. But then I started working again. And like you said, I started working. I'm working. My job requires me to stand up all day, walk around. So then I get home and I don't want to do anything. I'm like, I just want to lay down. And the thing with me is I don't notice it in my weight so much, but I notice it like in my knees. Like my knees hurt because I'm not stretching. My back hurts. My neck hurts. I'm like, what's going on? It's because I'm not moving my muscles the way I was doing before, at least stretching. So I take away that I have to start working out again, at least for 20 minutes. Because
you have to find it where it's fun for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
What I do.
I was building some little muscles in my arms, and I was like, okay, good, but yeah, I let it go. But
whatever it is, just make it fun. At first, I just went for walks, right? I used to walk like a mile or two. Then I was like, all right, let me walk faster. Then I was like, oh, let me walk 1 block and run another block. And I started doing that, and next thing you know, I'm running 10 miles in like, ridiculous time. Like right now, I'm training for a half marathon for New York. There's no marathons in person anymore, so this is online. But you still have to run the 13 miles. You win a medal the whole night from New York running. So that's what I'm doing next.
I was gonna guess that with all the training that you're doing. I was like, dude, you're running the whole city. You might have been a marathon. Like, get an award for it.
It's so crazy that the marathon's shut down, right? When I'll be like, oh, I want to do one. So it's like all shut down. But other than that, it's like, I do that stuff because it's fun, right? I'm riding a bike because it's fun. I'm running because it's fun for me. And I like working out. That's fun for me. You just have to find it, because it could be anything. It could be like, I don't know, people like to row. People like to, whatever the case may be, you like to play a sport. You like to dance even, like, go work out and do a dance thing with it. You know what I mean? Like, just find it fun. If it's fun, you'll do it more and more. You wake up. All I do is think about my next workout. It's kind of crazy.
That's good.
And the beginning of the week, I'm thinking about my run. And I'm like, I can't wait to run. And then the weather comes along and messes it up. And then you have to work around it. But find what you want, what you like doing, and do it for fun. And it'll turn into exercise in no time. And then just be patient with it. You can't expect this shit to just happen. It doesn't just happen with anything in life. You got to do it. You got to work.
I got one more question.
Oh, that's that born fly.
That born fly. I mean, so you're Mr. Born Fly. We know that. You're Mr. Fashion. So has this running inspired you to pay attention to athletic wear or that? And what do you wear? What do you like to wear when you do this? What sneakers? Well,
yeah, I'm an Adidas guy all day now. I used to be Nike, now I'm Adidas. Adidas is comfortable for running.
Why is it just for the comfort, or is it something specific?
Just comfortable. To me, it's like the best sneaker for running. I have some Nikes. You can't really run in them. It's Adidas all day.
Okay.
I like compression tights because keep your legs from getting real pain, like little aches and niggles. So they really keep everything together so that it doesn't hurt. But with that, being that I have Born Fly, I've been drawing some stuff for athletic. So that's probably next on the horizon.
That'd be freaking awesome, man. Born Fly
athletic wear.
Athletic wear?
I'm not going to tell you what it's called, but it's very similar to that. Right.
Well, even if it was
Born Fly,
even if it was Born Fly, that sounds it goes.
Yeah.
It's going to be. It's basically Born to Fly.
Oh.
So you're saying Born to Fly, Run, Fly, whatever, but it's also TOO to Fly, but also the number 2. It's a lot of play on words.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna gonna come up with that soon because it's
Exclusive.
together.
Exclusive, you guys hearing it here first on Cortesnyc Livestream. 𝘠𝗏, compression,
Tell nobody.
coming this way. Running sneakers, yoga pants.
That's a big thing. When I run, I like to also look fly. Like I guess one, you don't really go out anymore. That's the only time I go out. So why not get some real clothes on and look good? So that's why I'm gonna do this whole Born Fly line. That's weird.
All right,
Who do you got there? But
thank you for spilling the exclusives there, man.
you know something? It's coming soon. Keep an eye out. It's gonna be dope.
Yo, what can
It's
people
something I like.
just remind us where people can find you? Go ahead.
𝘊𝘳𝘷𝘴𝘃 at on Instagram. That's about it, really. And Born Fly, born-fly.com or Born Fly Clothing on Instagram. Either way, just check it out. Follow me, follow my journey. I'm running. Oh, I'm gonna get a camera. I want to get one of those 3D. What do you call those things?
Yeah,
The panoramic looking thing.
the 3D.
I'm gonna run with it
Not 3D.
because the stuff I see is awesome. It's a GoPro one. I'm gonna get that.
It's a 360 GoPro. Yeah.
Yeah.
The little ones. They're tiny too.
Yeah, I'm gonna run with that. My next run, maybe.
Dude, you're gonna get some crazy footage. I've seen footage of people using those. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's my next thing. So follow me for that.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna follow you right now. As a matter of
Wait,
fact.
hold on. Wait, one question. How does all my stuff make you like when you see what I post? Is it like you're like this guy? What the hell's wrong with him? Because I don't know, right? I'm trying to gauge it. Like a lot of people are like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm assuming there's some people that are like, shut up, or you know what I mean? Or there's some people that are like, wow, you're making me feel bad. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I'm a piece of shit. Nah, I think that's a good question. I think personally, because I know you and I know what you're doing and I know the effort that it takes to do it. I think I look at it like it's inspiring. I'm like, damn,
That's what I'm going for.
you really did that. I could see people that maybe do it too. Maybe looking at it like a little more competitive, like, oh, who this guy think? I think if you're competitive at running, they might come across you and be like, yo, who you think you are? I run this. You're trying to run that. Like, who trying to outrun? But I think because, I'm not competitive, obviously, in running. The more because of I know who you are, I know the story, and I know the effort because I have attempted to run. That I know that's a huge effort. That's like major accomplishments. And the fact that you're consistent, like you're not just doing it one time and you're like, I did it, and then you're back, drinking beers and all that.
For me, that I'm seeing every day running, I'm like, wow, that's amazing because I tried and I couldn't stay consistent. So I see it and I say, that's amazing, keep going. And then also when you posted the photos of the transformation, I was like, wow. Like
I just want.
Because we haven't seen you that often.
Yeah.
I think like I almost forgot how you look now. So I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And to see the transformation and to know the process that it takes, I think it's inspiring. But
that's all I'm trying to do. I like to inspire people, pass it on. Because like when I used to see people in the gym and stuff, it would inspire me. So I'm just trying to pass it on. Like if I could get somebody to be like, especially somebody who's big, and they're like, wow, I actually do that too. You know what I mean? Like, so that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to brag or some shit.
I don't think it comes off like that at all. I think you get the impression and you can tell that you're definitely proud of the effort and you're humbled about being proud of the effort. I think the thing that I'm looking forward to, and if you're really going to do this camera thing, is taking us along on the adventure, like what you found and all that. Like
on Best Buy tomorrow, getting this camera. We're gonna talk because I'm gonna run on Friday, so I might have it.
You can run over to Best Buy and pick it up.
Exactly.
All right, man. Yo, thank you for your story, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, man. I appreciate it.
All right, what a great comeback. What a great episode and a great comeback story by Double.
yes, we are so inspired. Yeah.
Listen, I to tell you the truth, when he was asking us like what was our impression of him posting and all that, like I can tell that he's not sure what the reaction is, and that can just be a personal, feeling about it. But I feel like he should be super proud. Like,
yeah, of course.
It's kind of hard to tell him to his face.
Yeah.
But if you're listening to this, D, very proud of you.
You should be super proud.
Yeah.
No, the thing with social media also is that a lot of people look and don't like comment or reactions or anything.
Yeah.
It happens to all of us. Like sometimes we're just scrolling and we're just passing by stories and we don't even, say anything. We think that the person knows that they're doing a great job.
Right. Like they think that we saw it.
Yeah.
When they don't even.
Yeah. So
realize
maybe it's something also for us to react more, say more, comment, and say what you think. If it's positive, if it's negative, I mean, you can always do a constructive criticism or whatever. But if it's something that because you're a hater, then don't do it. Whatever.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. No, but you know what? It was also inspiring to me when the point of like being determined, not just inspiring like the actual physical transformation, but being determined and being so focused at a goal, even to the point where he's talking about a marathon, like that to me is like a big personal goal that I don't know, that's a selfless goal. I mean, it's for himself, but it's not really going to give you a reward. It's like a personal kind of thing. I think that to me also is inspiring because a lot of people don't have those things in their lives. I think in this past year, being that we've all been on lockdown, this and the other, and blah, blah, and pandemic and all that, I think everybody's been finding different personal goals. Yeah. It's interesting that he found that one that he already had started, but that he found it and went further with it. Right. I think that's inspiring.
And when we were talking to him and he was telling us his process and, everything that requires for you to be at that state, I was thinking that that's with everything in life. Like if you want to do anything at the beginning, it's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. But then by you creating your own process, you find what is fun and what is it that you enjoy about it. And that's how you stick to actually having a goal and accomplishing that goal and then continue to build up even more. So yeah, it's like anything in life. You just have to continue and do it and just do it. Exactly. It's going to take work. Just do it.
I mean, this podcast, just to give you guys a little recap, if you guys are new to this podcast, we've been doing this podcast. We're on episode 98 already. We've been doing this for a while now. We set a goal when we started this podcast. If you go back to episode 1, you'll hear our goals, but we set a goal to do 100 episodes, and then that we at 100 episodes we would reassess if we should continue or not. We knew it was going to take the life out of us. We knew it was going to be a lot of work. We knew it was going to take a long time to get to episode 100, and we did not expect that it would be finishing it up under a COVID situation. Yeah. So it hit us. We had our ups and downs. You'll hear some of the episodes previously. We talked about the ups and downs. I think at this point we're settled in. Like this is life. Yeah. And I think that's why we decided, the podcast, let's keep going. Yeah. We took a little bit of a hiatus. We were doing it when we first started. We were doing episodes every 3 days.
2 episodes.
2 episodes a week.
A week.
Yeah, we were doing 2 episodes a week.
Twice a week. Yeah.
When we first started, and we did it for a while, and then we slowed down to like maybe once a week, and then we slowed down to maybe once every 2 weeks, and then once every 3 weeks. It became like every once in a while, like we'll do like a few episodes really quick, and then a break of like 2 months. Yeah. Now, this last time we took a pretty decent break, but I think it was worth it, and I think that's something that we're all kind of realizing as well. I mean, I listen to podcasts also. I don't listen to podcasts as much as I used to when I used to commute more. So I think people's rhythms are changing and their listening habits are changing. So it's understandable also that the creators are changing, but also that our listening habits are changing. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean that there's no need for podcasts. It just means that we have to evolve. And I think that's something that we realized, that we have to evolve the podcast. And that's why we have this video component to help us evolve and bring some new material and some new interaction, to the table. So I think this is going to be a good start. I'm excited about this. So why don't we wrap up this episode with what?
With Hablando Español, of course. course.
Let's give them a little taste of Hablando Español. If you guys are new to this,
let's do this. Hablando Español is a section where we don't teach you how to speak Spanish. We just want you to try it. So what we do is we go through words that we spoke about during the episode, and then we say the definition in Spanish or its translation in Spanish. And we just want people just to speak Spanish. You can start speaking Spanish by making mistakes, but the most important thing is that you try and you continue to try and listen to the words, and then eventually you become an expert, or at least somebody that understands Spanish.
So if you listen to our previous episodes, you'll hear that we do this always at the end of the episode.
Yes.
We've done it with all our guests. No guest has ever said like, no. And a lot of guests have surprised us where they said, I don't really know how to speak. And then they come out knowing more Spanish than they pretended not to know.
So let's get into it.
Let's start it. Go ahead, Carla.
Yes.
Español.
All right. So how do you say fitness in Spanish?
Fitness like in exercise.
Fitness, like
I would say like fitness is like ejercicio. It's like exercise.
It's not ejercicio. It's not. So the actual translation is aptitude. Oh, aptitude.
I've heard aptitude before.
Yes, and I actually only heard of fitness, the concept in English.
I know you looked at
so I
you're
didn't
such
know.
an actress. You're like, and
So I didn't know exactly what it meant in Spanish. So yeah, I looked it up. And it's aptitude, which is interesting because it's not fitness just related to the body, but it's fitness related to your aptitude. So how well are you fit?
Your overall health.
Yeah. It's not, and I've heard that before, that fitness is not just about your physical well-being, but all of your
like your metabolism, everything.
Of your
okay,
body.
so aptitude. Fitness, aptitude.
Yes.
Let's go.
How you say diet?
Dieta. That's an easy one. I know that one. If anybody out there grew up in a Spanish household, you had aunts and moms and tias and cousins talking about dietas y la dieta. So
Yes.
that's a big one. Dieta.
That is a big one. All right. How you say health?
Health.
Yes.
Health is salud.
Yes, it's salud.
I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's one that sounds a little off, but health is salud.
Salud.
And salud is what we say when we drink and we go salud and we go cheers. We actually mean health, or to good health.
And also when you sneeze in Spanish, say salud. Exercise, how you say exercise? That's easy.
That one I think I already said, ejercicio.
Yes. Run.
Run is correr.
Correr. Well, yeah, to run is correr.
Is correr, or
run is
corre.
corre, yeah.
Like you tell somebody run.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one, it's very easy, this hablando español. How you say weights?
Weights, like in lifting weights,
Like
free
lifting
weights.
yeah.
That one's a little tricky just because of the ending. So it's either son pesos or pesas.
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 Yes.
Alzando pesas.
And that's pesas.
Lifting weights.
Yeah, but I've heard another word for it in Spanish, mango. I don't remember, but I'm gonna look it up. Because
Mangoes.
No. Other countries in I don't know if it's Venezuela or maybe in South America, but they have other names for it. And I heard it before. I was like, what? How? And I never knew that they'll call it like that. But I'm gonna look it up, and I'll put it on the description box. Yeah.
I have one for you. Damien was talking on the episode about possibly running a marathon. How do you say marathon in Spanish?
Oh, it's very easy. It's marathon.
It is marathon.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a literal translation.
That's
All right.
it. Yeah. That's it.
All right, that's all I got for you guys. Listen, so you guys, thank you for hanging in there. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
As always, we're here. iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. Cortesnyc Livestream.
Spotify.
Now
I think
YouTube.
we are in iHeart Radio, YouTube. We're everywhere, so just find us.
All right, guys.
Peace.
There's no need to hide.